Alright, welcome to stream. I'm Mad. Say the Princess is a game about a princess that is going to bring the end of the world. We wake up in the middle of the woods, and there is a narrator narrating our thoughts, telling us we have to slay the princess, and that is our only goal. A few mindfucky things later, and we are on a repeat loop of slaying this ever-changing Eldritch horror princess. And so far we've got the endings for the Spectre, the Wraith, the Witch, the Thorn, the Wounded Wild, and the Networked Wild. Oh. Oh my god, there it is. It doesn't let me choose that anymore. Of course not, that was too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up.
But it still lets me
We
skip
should make
it.
sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? I've told you...
Remove the blade?
You lean down and wrap your hand around the blade's hilt. But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side. What was that?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
I guess I started my new route.
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
Where did she get that?
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
You're telling me this isn't the witch?
See you around.
Is it the razor? Cause she just had a knife out of nowhere?
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you, for whatever that's worth.
Wow.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yay!
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alrighty. Oh, I'm gonna turn around and leave. I love when it gives me that option.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Damn it. Then I guess she's gonna kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
Doesn't Sekiro die twice?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
I'm with him.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
Don't laugh at that.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Yeah, like willy-nilly and shit. Where'd she get that blade?
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
I feel like we've had this, but maybe I saved it on a different path. I need to stop saving and, like, save scumming and going through saves, and I need to keep going these different paths, because if they block out the choices I already made anyway, I don't see any reason why I shouldn't just do that.
You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We mostly listened to you. How were we supposed to know she'd spring back to life?
Right.
If she sprung back to life in this hypothetical scenario, then clearly you didn't slay her.
I don't appreciate the sass, narrator.
But congratulations, you've been given a chance to actually do this right.
Sure.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing
We did have
anything?"
this.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We stabbed the princess stabbed us, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Don't say that.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
I feel like he knows.
Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
Screw this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here.
At least you know not to trust her, but you do realise that everything and everyone includes you, right? We were so close to finishing the job last time. That's the spirit. Just keep that stiff upper lip, and you'll save the world in no time at all. People locked her in that.
Okay, we have asked these, but I guess I'll ask them all again for this route.
She... Look. Oh, of course.
If anyone...
Oh, I forgot we didn't have Cheetah last time. He said if anyone's special here, it's her. Last I checked, we can't get up from a knife in the chest. You're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just...
You didn't tell us about her knife last time, though.
That's because she's unarmed. And more than that, it's because there wasn't a last time.
Nice cover up.
Great.
That's all.
Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Sure.
A warning before you go any further.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful.
Do we?
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Focusing.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
That door doesn't look like it's serving any purpose. Neither does the frame, or the windows, or the table. The mirror looks like it's serving a purpose, though. That floor looks a little wild. I feel like I'm gonna have to... Well, no, it looks mostly wood, but what if there's nails? If I step forward, I'm gonna have to go to the hospital for tetanus. Princess is a Lovecraft entity. Yes, she's an eldritch horror. But then again, I'm sure we are too.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
This whole cabin's different than last time.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
I'm going to approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago.
There was.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Me too. Alright, so I'm gonna take the blade this time.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
True.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her earn for what she's done to us.
Let's go!
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall.
That looks pointy.
The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
Slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
You did tell us.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head.
I don't think chains scrape as much as they glide. There's a different sound. Scraping usually implies pressure and sharpness.
Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
Forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
There is.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
I keep trying to remind myself to not talk when they're talking, especially if it's new dialogue. Well, only if it's new dialogue. She's so cute!
I wonder if she remembers us.
I wonder if she's single.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
You're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
And then she'll get us.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
Oh, I can't make the arm joke again. Yes, I can. Armed with 2 guns.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
What are you waiting for? I'm sure she had fun doing this voice. I like it. It's cute. And the cheated voice is also funny. They're both whiny. I love it. If I come close to you, you're just going to stab me. Aren't you?
What? No, I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason.
Innocent.
And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
Why does she sound like Jessie from Pokemon? The English Pokemon.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
Maybe a tiny doubt.
She certainly feels threatening.
Yeah.
Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
Is there a sweat drop here? Is that a sweat drop, ma'am? And here? Ma'am? Hello? Oh, no. Not that. No.
But you know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job.
I am armed. I feel like sometimes he talks to me like I'm a kindergartner, which means I have to respond in kind. You know who's going to slay the princess and is good at your job? You. And over here, me with my little tiny dagger, like, I am good at my job. Yeah.
But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
Oh, Hero's nervous. Do you remember what happened last time?
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that.
That's hot.
But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
She really does remind me of her.
There you go again, talking up delusions about a past life experience that clearly didn't happen.
Listen. Listen.
Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on, aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that look back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right?
I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. And we all remember the Alamo.
Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
Your mask is slipping. You're letting things out that shouldn't be out. But that's exactly what happened. So you do remember it.
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again?
Again? Is she just not going to answer it? She's just going to say the questions. So she's not going to confirm nor deny.
I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
I didn't even catch that. I was so distracted by just staring at her. She's cute. Pretty girl. Words mean nothing.
Aha! She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count.
Are you sure about that? I'm pretty sure everybody gets one mulligan.
Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop dawdling. This is only going to end with violence. Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
Yeah, violence begets violence. That's why we got stabbed. I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife? And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
I kind of want her to cut me open and look at my insides, though.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death.
Are you sure about that?
Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
Yeah, I don't see any arms. Prove it then. Prove that you don't have a knife.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
Sound logic, honestly.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
I love her.
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too! Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Yeah, practically. But what if you're just hiding it somewhere secret? I've been to high school proms. I know how women sneak in drinks, booze, other illicit substances, like condoms and cigarettes.
I've shown you all of my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret.
I don't know, you could boof a razor blade.
Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
This is my private square.
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp and flat.
There you go. That's the sharpness.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
Oh, that got real serious real fast. Okay, goddamn. Alright. From one woman to another, I trust that your hoo-ha has no sharp implements. I trust.
I'm inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious.
God, you remember the movie Teeth?
Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's armed.
I like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now.
That's so rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh? Silly little bird face thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. Thinks he can tell me to get rid of all the knives I don't even have while he gets to wave one around right in front of me.
Bird face?
I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
Listen, stick to your eating hot chips and lying. I'll stick to wielding a knife and having a beak.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her?
At least 10.
We're clearly still figuring out our angle.
Right.
We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
Yes, in fact. In a position far beyond us. Maybe in a cushy chair with a goblet of wine. You're a Reagan Shen. Thank you.
You're acting like you are.
Hmm.
My entire world is at risk.
So your world is at risk. I said that too. I said that in the demo. I said that his world is probably the one at risk. So he failed. He failed. He definitely failed.
Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way.
Yeah, be humble. Sit down.
No, I have my dignity.
Where?
Fine, and will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
Can we just talk things through?
But we don't have anything to talk through. We're strangers and this place is cramped and annoying and you should just come over here and let me out.
I think I've said my piece at this point.
Sounds like a little kid that's tired and doesn't want to argue anymore. Just wants to lay on the floor and cry until she gets her way.
I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed to death.
Yes, I do. I don't have the key.
Oh, you don't. Okay, I see. I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chains. You won't be able to find a key if you don't know what it's supposed to look like, so you better come right within close staring distance just to be sure.
Okay.
Okay, I'm bored now.
Alrighty.
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner.
Oh, fuck!
In a sudden burst of movement, the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion. Huh. So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all.
You can eat my entire ass, narrator.
How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do?
Good SAT word.
At least we're safe here. She's still in chains.
At least I'm safe inside my mind.
And
Oh.
those chains stop her from continuing her advance. At least for a moment.
I love her.
She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion. And then she
Oh!
slices through her arm.
Ma'am?
Okay, maybe we aren't safe here.
No, you're not safe here!
She doesn't even hesitate before darting towards you with a terrifying speed you can't hope to outpace.
Thanks.
Ah, shit. Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it.
Ah, shit.
And use it you do. But unfortunately for you and for the entire world, you are horribly outmatched. You keep pace with her for a single brief and wordless exchange before she severs your hand and, with it, your only line of defense.
Welp.
She's much better at this than she was last time.
It's almost like she's made of knives.
Yeah, it's unreal. Bloody cheater.
Literally.
I'm going to kill you now.
Please. I'm scared. I know she's going to kill me. I know the noise is going to hit, but I'm not ready for it.
And with a squelch,
Oh.
she does just that.
That was actually pretty straightforward. I guess it's just her staring directly into my eyes. That's the creepy part.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
That wasn't scary at all. That was like when a nurse goes, okay, I'm going to stick the needle in now, and then she sticks the needle in, and then she takes your blood, and then she pulls it out, and she's like, all done, and then she gives you a lollipop. And a Hello Kitty Band-Aid. The arms race!
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Yeah, we're starting in the fucking cabin!
Oh, what? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
Our best.
I feel dizzy.
Yeah.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
Not me, I only have one hand.
Nobody. Nobody holds the cards. That's how it's always been. That's unfortunately how reality works.
Does it? I'm pretty sure reality's been unwound.
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
Hunted.
What's the point of fighting?
Broken.
If you're just going to win every time. It hurts being sliced to pieces. We're better off just sitting up here and doing nothing.
True.
Great. So obviously you've already been here. How many times?
I love how you're just accepting of it now. That's concerning.
This is our third?
Yeah.
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
Are we hopping? Are we hopping planets?
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world.
Even when the single person's ourselves.
Let's just stay focused, shall we?
We must stay focused, gentlemen.
The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched. We take it.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually. And what if we never do?
I just want to kiss. I want to kiss the princess. I want her to want me.
Don't be like that. I know things are hard right now, but we gotta stay positive. If they're confident, then I'm confident.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to?
Supposed to? Oh, excuse the fuck out of me.
I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
When there's a mirror in the way.
Walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right? But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again.
Stupid mirror.
There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
Wow. Wow, it's like we can't even see reality anymore.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it.
Aight.
Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice.
Who cares about that? You're broken. You're supposed to be numb to it.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Yeah. Excuse me? Sir, excuse me?
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open.
Yay.
And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Alright, sir, please. A little positivity.
Guess it's time for us to see her again.
Woo!
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Music stopped.
You step
Oh.
forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Can we scream like that news anchor that went down the slide and she's like,
Your body tumbles
Aw,
onto
we
the
already
basement
made it.
floor, and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
I like what you done with the dress. I see that the hand is back.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
It is.
Fun for her, maybe. I didn't like dying all over again.
I let you stab me as many times as you want to.
Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Whose survival?
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
He's right, actually.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Yeah, C's get degrees. As long as we do it all right, then we're good.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there matter.
There were no other people. We were stuck.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't go that far.
Your
Ugh!
internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
Yeah.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us, and I'm out of ideas.
We're fighting her, obviously. We're going to appeal to her authority, puff her up a bit. Oh, that's easy. I'm going to try flirting with her. She has swords for arms, and we don't. We're panicking. We're going to fight her, and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. All of these ideas suck. Think up something better.
Yeah, that's right. We just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
What if we just think?
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
You don't have time to finish.
Bold of you to assume I have
In a moment, she's
strategy.
across the room, blades flashing in the dim starlight.
Ma'am, for free?
She skewers you.
Yay!
Ow.
Yeah.
What a surprise.
Is it?
Yeah. We don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die?
Did we die?
You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
Uh-oh.
I think we're dead, and that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
Dead.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead.
Are we sure about that?
This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
That mouth is terrifying.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances.
The dragon advances.
Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
Yeah, I have more mental illnesses than you. I have 8 voices in my head.
As long as we keep moving.
And super PTSD. It's like PTSD, but worse.
Oh, great. So it's going to get even more crowded. Even more deluded voices that think we might stand any kind of chance.
You are literally talking the most out of everybody. Please.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay, plan. Now.
Oh, Skeptic. Ha! She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. It doesn't work. And she kills you again. And again. And again. And again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
Then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
Oh, Contrarian's back!
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
Contrarian and Cheated are just twins.
We just have to hit her harder.
Yeah.
She skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
I'm literally not playing.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman.
Oh, I was waiting to get to Smitty. I didn't think I'd hear him here. Ugh. And I mean, we're literally not playing by we're not playing into her delusions. We won't fight.
She skewers you.
You're cute.
Thank you.
Do you see that? We almost had her.
Yeah.
That was luck. But we only have to get lucky once.
She's right.
Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
Dang.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Just give up.
Okay, let's go again.
Oh, hero.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
Oh, Cold's back.
She skewers you.
Are her teeth getting more and more egregious along with her arms?
Ooh, stuff.
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
I doubt it. She has an underbite of needles.
She skewers you. We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time. That's all we need.
Yeah, hero.
And then everything goes dark. And you die.
For good? Mutually assured destruction.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here.
Thanks, Cheated. You can sit down, narrator. Cheated's got it. He's my boy. He's looking out for us.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
You need to stop. You're weirding me out.
Ho-ho! What if? Throw it out the window.
Yeah!
Over my dead body.
I hope you like dying more.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Right. At this point, I feel like it's due, you know?
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the
Sure,
I'm gonna cut him off.
Better way to die.
Is that an innuendo?
They're all the same, really.
Yeah.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
Oh, this one's a crystal girl.
The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top.
Yes. I think Cheated and Contrarian and Opportunist are... You know what? Cheated and Contrarian aren't twins anymore. They are triplets. Opportunist is there too.
There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them.
Yeah, we do the pokey, you do the sit down, shut uppy.
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
Yeah.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Alright, that's not too bad. Smitty, you're... I don't want to say you're growing on me, because you're not, but sometimes you can be okay.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only...
We don't
it's
get to the
more of a
basement
slide.
stairs. Oh.
We know.
I didn't click anything.
Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
Because you're not a part of it.
Don't care, just want to win.
Yes.
Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
Woo!
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again?
It's weird. It's like things aren't going the way that you want them to.
I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
I was stitching myself together.
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Now she's talking like a game show host.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you going to say what she does?
Also her best.
Do you want me to talk now?
Not really. We just wanted to know if you were going to interrupt.
Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
Oh, never mind. Hero wants to hear about it.
Yeah, me too.
And Cheated.
I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing.
Yes, get on with it.
Really? Okay then.
It's a bazooka!
Here we go. Now.
Here we go.
The princess' skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. Then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
I love this.
Are you ready for what comes next?
And she still talks. I love this.
Holy shit!
Yes!
She's
Absolutely divine.
Smitty, if you stop doing that vibrato thing with your voice, I think we can be friends.
Yes, behold, the perfect woman.
He's right!
Do you think we can throw her out the
The ultimate throw the knife out the window. What's a better knife to throw out the window than a living knife?
That looked painful.
It did. She loves us so much and wants to have fun with us so much that she went through that. Oh.
How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs.
He's right.
This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up.
You're probably also right.
She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
No back pain. I should take a page out of her book.
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
And he's right too.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Cheat! Empty my mind. What are they saying? What are they saying? Listen. Shh. Are they just repeating? Or are they saying different things? Can you hear me? What are the voices saying? I need to hear separately. I'm really bad at separating voices when they're all the same pitch. What are the voices saying? I hear Smitty. Odin got creeped out by me whispering and yelling, so he left the room. Remember how I said it'd be really creepy if I didn't press a button and they went along with the jump scare because I took too long? I feel like now is the time for that to happen. Should I click a button now? I think I'm gonna click the button.
What just happened?
We emptied our mind.
It's so quiet.
Yeah, except for the ringing in my ears. That doesn't go away. Him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
Yeah. You do not act. And yet, through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach. But as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Really? Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of itself. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but I got the achievement Water and Steel, master yourself and vanquish your sharp foe. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. How are those hands grabbing her? Are the hands going to be bleeding when they hold her? Please, that'd be such a good touch. Please, please, please. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. You do so. Gaze into the reflection. What am I going to see? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The remains you've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Oh, the hands are bleeding. I guess they don't need to. Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for an indomitable heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
We had fun. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their minds are empty.
Dang.
Existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. And when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
Hmm. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
But I want to do so much more. If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here.
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time. I'll wait with you.
Yeah?
I will see you when you return.
Thank you.
What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage? You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Oh. And she's gone, boys. Alright, let's go back.
You have returned to me. Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
I didn't think I wanted the Razor to be one of my, princesses for my first run. I didn't even know that there was a first run, but now that she's saying that, I only have one more. But I really liked this. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
I guess that means there's more princesses to find after. How many times will we have to replay this game? As many as it takes.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Got it. Everything goes dark. And you die. A sharp vessel. Bring the Razor full to her. We're fighting her, obviously.
I guess we have a weapon.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm in. Let's do this.
She's going to kill us.
she will.
Well, if we die, right? Then we can try again next time.
No, just the Princess Blue.
Bad idea. But it's not like any of you listen to me.
I'm done explaining myself. I'm gonna go stab her now.
Yeah, no more moping. We're gonna fight her, and we're gonna win.
I've noticed that At least in this game, when I've been playing it, I've been going, yeah. And it's probably because of them.
Blade poised to strike you, charge the princess.
Oh, so you do want to fight, huh? Okay. Yes, I love this. Try to stab me. Try to stab me and see what happens.
I'm gonna do it.
Here goes. We can make this work. Yes, if we pay attention, we won't die.
We got this, boys. We're gonna try to actually stab her.
And what if we don't?
You and the princess exchange a flurry of blows, and you manage to narrowly avoid death several times.
Woo!
Until finally you see it. An opening. It's a trick. Don't take it.
Hey there, opening.
No, screw that. Ours. Ours. I called it. It's ours, and we're taking it. And you do take it. But as you close in, yet another blade erupts from the princess. You have no time to react before you feel it sliding through your ribs. A trick. I knew it. I told you to be careful of tricks.
Who invited you?
What? From where?
Right.
From me, apparently.
Oh. The knee blade.
Oh, too slow.
Oh, that's bullshit. Bloody unfair.
We never said that we were fighting fair.
Unfortunately, for the sake of the world, fair doesn't factor into this. Another of her blades comes slicing up to finish the job. She skewers you. Ow!
Ribbons! I'm going to make you ribbons. This is so much fun and I want to celebrate.
Yeah.
It would have worked if we just stabbed her harder. Oh, a new one of us.
Yeah.
I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die?
Yeah.
You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
But there's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
We don't need any other voices chattering about in here.
No.
You'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pass on that. As long as we keep moving.
Oh, great. So it's going to get even more crowded. Even more deluded voices that think we might stand any kind of chance.
We're going to fight her again, and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. It doesn't work, and she kills you again, and again, and again, and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
Is that because we picked that option? So Cold is like coaching us?
Then you skewer yourself.
Yeah.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
Oh, I get it now.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman. She skewers you.
You're cute.
Thanks.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again. Just panic! Flee! She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
Oh.
She skewers you.
Is there any way we can win that? We're going to appeal to her authority. Puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out.
She isn't one to talk, and we shouldn't be either.
He's right. I don't think we can talk this out. I think she wants to kill us.
No, I gave that away.
Exactly. I think she established that at some point between stabbing us to death and directly telling us just now that she was going to kill us. You were the one who asked for ideas.
Right.
Fine. Talk our way out of this. Maybe that's the answer.
You know, I'm a big fan of winners, and you've got winner written all over you. How about we stop fighting and team up? I'll even let you be in charge.
Oh, for the love of... The princess stops for a moment, mulling over your deranged proposition.
She's so happy.
Nah, not interested.
No.
And don't take it the wrong way. I think you're neat, but I'm having way too much fun to stop.
We should coil ourselves. She's about to pounce.
We're screwed. Again. I'll see you all when we die.
Alright, fine.
But before you can finish another
The
thought,
wavy
princess
arms are
closes
fucking
the
wild.
distance and dodge now fails to hit you.
Oh! What?
Oh, you're a fast one. That's fun. But I think I can get even faster.
I'm going to be quiet for a bit now. Let me know when we die again.
I'm excited.
You dodge and parry in an endless repeating pattern, but you can only keep it up so long before making a mistake. The pattern breaks for just long enough. She skewers you.
Come on, show me something new.
Alright, hold on, arm flaps. I'm gonna try flirting with her. Okay, and she killed me. Look, both of us are stuck here against our will. What if we join forces?
Oh, for the love of... The princess stops for a moment, mulling over your deranged proposition.
Nope. She has swords for arms, and we don't. We're panicking. It doesn't work. Aw. Has anyone ever told you how good you are at stabbing things?
Nope, but I don't need anyone to tell me that. I know I'm good at what I do. The best, I think.
Yeah.
The princess pauses for a moment to further ponder your ill-placed compliment.
Hey, what gives? Are you trying to get on my good side? You're not bored of me stabbing you, are you?
A little. Yes. Yes, I am trying to get on your good side. Did it work?
You're already on my good side.
Oh.
But that doesn't mean I'm going to not stab you. I'm having fun. Why would I stop?
We should coil ourselves. She's about to pounce.
Damn.
You're already on
I
my
didn't
good
say
side.
that. Shh. What, me? Fluffing you up? I'm just stating facts.
And they're good facts. Great facts. And for what it's worth, you're already on my good side.
Oh, thanks.
But that doesn't mean I'm going to not stab you.
Enter the
Are we
basement.
really doing this without a weapon? You know she has one, right?
She is one.
Once again, I'd like to remind you that she's unarmed. But you're right, this would be a lot easier if you had the blade. I hope you know what you're doing.
What happened after you died last time?
That's funny. You're funny. I'm not dead, so I can't have died.
There you go again, talking up delusions about a past life experience that clearly didn't happen.
No one asked you.
Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's...
I don't have a weapon. Isn't that a sign of goodwill?
Yes. Yes, of course. Haven't you seen that I've only been nice to you since you got here?
Has she?
I guess.
Her words have been fine, but her general attitude's been weird and extremely suspicious. And I think that's what really counts.
I think you're right.
This shouldn't even be a question. She absolutely has not been
She's
nice.
been pretty nice to us. She said she likes us too. Oh,
What?
I didn't mean to do that. I've already asked
No,
that
I
question.
wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for...
But I'm nervous.
I'm nervous too. Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot I didn't get to do last time. What if we're both honest with each other? I was sent here to stop you from ending the world, and you killed me last time after coming back from being stabbed in the heart.
That doesn't sound like me.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide?
6. We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again.
But if we killed each other, then why are we here, right now? Both of us normal and unstabbed.
But that's exactly what happened. So you do remember it.
Would I just lie?
Yeah. Look, I know you're mad at me, but I think we both just need to let bygones be bygones. Nobody has to die.
Of course not. At least not now, because you're here to save me. But you'll have to come close.
Oh! Run!
You sprint for the stairs, but I wasn't exaggerating when I said she was running at you with a terrifying speed you couldn't hope to outpace.
Thanks, narrator.
We don't make it, do we?
Hero!
No. You feel her blade in your back before you make it to the first stair.
No way out? Who cares about cards? You're all acting like this is about winning and losing. Well, this is actually about having fun.
Is this fun for you? It's not fun for me. I don't like being sliced to pieces.
Great, so obviously you've already been here.
And then we throw it out the window.
What? That blade is the only edge we have. We are not. Fortunately
Oh.
for the rest of you, and for me, and for the sake of the world,
We didn't even pick that. Contrarian just did it on his own. I'm so proud of
that
you.
is horribly unfair. He shouldn't be allowed to just do things.
Yes, he should.
You were the one who made us pick it up. See? You're not the only one who can figure out how to do things. What's done is done. I suggest you make the best of it.
I love them.
You're all so mad at each other. I'm just going to sit here quietly in the corner. You can be the ones to figure out what to do.
Oh, wait, I need to stop skipping. Look, the Contrarian. Can't say I was particularly invested in looking at it before, but now I really want to see what's in it. If it's so keen on hiding from us, whatever it has must be real good.
Guess it's time for us to see her again.
Yeah.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Okay.
And you still don't have a weapon. That's funny. That's a joke. I'm going to kill you now.
Alright.
Yes, that was extremely silly of whoever did that. Probably a bad idea.
That was you.
Yeah, it was.
I know, I'm just trying to add some levity to this. Well, since all of this was your idea, how about you figure out how to get us out of it? Oh, guys like us don't get to make any decisions. You should know that. I decided to pick up that blade, and you decided to throw it out the window.
But we don't make the big decisions.
This is why we've already lost. Can't even stop bickering with ourselves. How are we supposed to beat her without a weapon? She's so sharp.
We're sharp too. We have our sharp wit.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves.
Twin blade devil.
The chain clatters to the floor.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Alright, I'm out of ideas. What we doing?
I'm going to go with not letting her stab us. We can dodge, right?
Okay, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? Tire her out?
Yeah.
Maybe. And we'll learn how she moves. If we can keep ourselves alive, that's one step closer to getting through this.
So we need to listen to her boss music, right? And depending on how her boss music sounds, that shows us when we can strike and when we have to roll away. Sometimes we have to roll toward her so that she doesn't actually hit us. And then we should be able to collect at least like 10 souls from her.
It doesn't matter if she kills us, it's always going to be the same. This is what we deserve.
Shut up.
This is...
You don't have time to bicker amongst yourselves forever. Knives out, she charges
I
you.
love this silly little arms.
And what do you know? You dodge her attack.
Yay.
And there we go! Yes!
Yeah.
And then she attacks again.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a second! And you dodge again.
Yeah.
Phew. She attacks again, barely missing you.
Yeah.
Just how
But
many
she
attacks
does.
she have?
At least 8.
Do you really think you can dodge me forever? I have so many more moves than you can even imagine. And one of them's going to hit you.
Sure.
We're doomed, aren't we?
She attacks once more, and she skewers
Ooh.
you.
Why? I didn't click it.
Ow.
You did your
a new one
best.
of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Nah, we'd know if we died. Right, you're on it. No, you're in it.
I think we're dead.
And stop saying dead, all of you. This is all horribly wrong. How? I
A
don't actually
lot.
know how to answer that.
We can't
I think
skip it.
Yes. That.
Oh, because it's a different route.
Oh, I've lost count, to be honest.
I haven't. It's 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
Thank you.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
I mean,
As long as we keep moving.
Come on, show me something new.
let's try fighting her? Damn it. The empty cup. different one.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here.
Yeah.
No steel claw, though.
Yeah.
Was tossing it the only thing we've done that was permanent? That's a sick joke, universe. A sick, sick joke.
It is.
If it's gone for good, then maybe we never actually needed it.
That's true.
That's what I've been telling you all. We can do this without it. We're tougher than steel.
Having both of them talk next to each other sounds really weird, and I like it.
Yeah, mind over matter. Who needs violence when you have love?
Smitty, don't make me like you.
Who needs love when you've mastered yourself?
Cold's back.
Who needs anything when we don't matter?
That's the first thing you've said that I've agreed with.
Well, boys, are we ready?
Yeah!
There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah. Leave it to the pros.
The pros!
A heart beats furiously in its
So we bow down to her
veins.
right now. If that had ever slightly worked for us.
This is all just a sick joke.
We're screwed. What just happened?
Hmm?
It's so quiet.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually...
Oh! You do not act as the princess approaches, instead allowing her to crash against your form. And yet, there's seemingly nothing for her to crash against. Oh? Again and again she swings at you, but there never really was a you to swing at.
This worked before. I was able to make you dead before.
You were. She swings again, and this time she hits something. Or something hits her. She looks down in confused terror as her arm bends and folds in upon itself.
Did you do that? It's funny if you did. You're nothing. You've done nothing to me, and I've done so much to you, and...
Nothing doesn't exist.
That's who we are. But it's like you're nothing now. You can't be nothing. If you're nothing, then what am I? Am I nothing too? No, I'm the one who hurts you.
She hurls herself at you, but as she does, her metal body bends outward, the very contact with what you are repelling her to the point of destruction. Be formless, shapeless, allow a sharp foe to vanquish herself. Oh, look at her little claw. The din of shrieking metal subsides, and something small and delicate falls into your hand. It's her heart. It beats gently, calmly in your palm. Excuse me! Okay. You are at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet.
Narrator.
No, they're mine.
He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
I like this one better.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Okay. Okay. What are you going to do if I let you out?
All sorts of things, which is why I think that's a great idea. I would love to not be chained up down here. Being chained up is so boring, and I crave fresh and new activities to broaden my horizons.
She needs enrichment.
Please don't let her out of here.
You don't get a say.
Believe it or not, I think I'm actually with him on this.
Don't do that.
Okay, but what if all of this is just a misunderstanding? There has to be room for this to be a misunderstanding.
Right. Activities like stabbing or cutting or murdering?
Yes, I mean, maybe. I've never done any of those things, but there is something alluring about the sound of it. I think it would also be fun to do other activities like look at a bird or touch a tree.
Yeah.
Okay, now listen. You're not actually buying this, are you?
Yes.
Listen. Yes, I would like to look at a bird.
Oh. Oh.
You can look at a bird later.
No.
If we look at a bird now, we wouldn't have to be here.
Right.
He has a point. Just make a decision already.
Okay, fine. I'm coming closer to free you. You better not try anything.
Of course I won't.
Against your better judgment, you walk across the room to within arm's reach of the princess. I don't like the way you said within arm's reach. You hear the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat. Whose meat? Not ours, right?
Yeah, ours.
Hers, at first, then yours. Your neck, specifically.
How? Her arm is down. My neck isn't down there.
Hehe.
Hee.
You collapse to the ground, your vision swimming as you attempt to focus on her bloody blade and the limp sack of flesh that was once her arm.
You're going to die now.
Thanks.
And with a quick jerk of her elbow, she does just that.
Yeah, I'm not trusting this. Bye.
It's boring if you leave.
Well, you shouldn't kill me.
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's...
Oh.
In a sudden burst of movement, the princess leaps towards you. How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do?
How could you care about having fun at a
But
time
what
like
if
that?
that someone is us, eh? Eh? Wouldn't that be neat?
Yeah.
If we were the ones pulling the strings,
Oh, we can
pretty
still take
sure
the blade.
We wouldn't have died twice already.
Right.
Great. So obviously you've already been here. How many times? Let's just stay focused, shall we? So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement?
Man, I had to stop skipping. I take it back. Having my own corner clearly isn't working because I can still hear you three yelling at each other. She's going to kill us again, you know. Especially if we keep fighting with ourselves. We need to get rid of our thoughts. I feel like, unfortunately, I love this game. But when it gives you the option to skip, except for dialogue you haven't gotten to, it should stop and read the dialogue, because I'm missing out on really good voice acting, and it sucks. We're going to unconditionally surrender. We haven't had that before.
Ooh, that'll show her.
Yeah. A bit of reverse psychology. I like it. How does unconditionally surrendering work for us? Does it have to be unanimous? I think it's up to the one making the decisions. We're really all just here in an advisory role. Let's see how it goes.
I give up. I'll do anything, just please don't stab me.
Surrendering, are we? Don't you know it takes two to stop a fight?
That's not true.
Ah, shit. Before you can make another move, she skewers you.
Dead.
Have we been dead the whole time?
Dead, dead, dead.
Stop saying dead, all of you. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
A lot. Silently throw your hands in the air.
You silently throw your hands in the air.
Surrendering, are we? Don't you know it takes two to stop a fight?
Dang. I guess that's it for the razor, right? It must be. Those arms, when they bend in, look like a monster that I feel like I've seen either in a book I read or something. Like, they look like that, but eyeballs on top of it. We did an entire route that I never planned on doing. I didn't really plan on doing the razor because I thought it was going to be boring. And to be honest, it was in the same space and we didn't really get to do a lot. The princess at the end kind of made it all worth it because the design was beautiful. That's it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are so inclined, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow my Twitch. If you want to join the Discord, the links are all over. You can find them either by going to any one of my channels. In the description should have it. My YouTube videos in the description has it as well. That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a good night. Get some sleep and wake up well rested tomorrow. See ya!